Oh. Boom, 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 boom. What is this laptop half sitting on? Oh, cup holder. Alright. Hey, Monas. Collision. That's right. Collision? Collision? Hey, everyone. How's it going? Can you hear me alright? The music isn't too loud, is it? Maybe strangle this microphone a little bit. How's everyone? Maybe I can stuff some like paper under the microphone to make it go up. Hang on. I'm gonna angle you up. Okay, it's a little sketchy, but now it's pointed up at me. That might work a bit better. Beautiful cardioid pattern. Oh, shit. My mug is somewhere else. Hang on. Feeling snoozy. Put this over here. Snoozy, huh? What's up? Oh. Hey, I had some pretty bad sleep. I'm also a little snoozy. I want to stream like Genshin, but it doesn't run on Linux, and that's really sad. Oh, lovely. Alright, anyway, hey everyone. Hope you're all well. Bonk. When did we last stream this? Has it been months? I don't know if it's been months. It's been a while. If I remember correctly, we were about to do... I think I ended the last stream saying, oh, I might do the thing where you hold shift and move a bit slower. Stream Genshin from your phone. Unironically, I think I can get a video output from my phone and my tablet, but if I wanted to use, I'd have to... I don't know how it would work. I mean, I think I could, technically. I have a capture card. But if it requires mouse and keyboard controls, it just doesn't really work. Maybe I could, though. I wonder. Because Samsung DeX makes your phone or tablet think it's connected to a monitor. Maybe. Hey, Kyobu. Anyway. I think last stream we were working more on components. God, you take a couple weeks break and you completely forget. We have components for... Oh yeah, we were making like weapons and stuff. They chase after the player. Hang on, I need to lower my Steam Deck volume. There we go. Oh yeah, we have player animation now. We have it so we have different types of bullets. They can like lead at you or they can trail you. Okay. Let's have another look at this. Yeah, so the one on the left predicts your path and then shoots a bullet at you. The one on the right shoots at where you are when it starts shooting. I think that's about right. Okay, cool. We have like a lot of options then. One thing we can do is try and implement that like hold shift to focus thing, because that would start to immediately make it feel like a game if you can hold shift and like see your hitbox and move a bit slower. So maybe we start with that because it's easy. It's like a low-hanging fruit. And I say that, and it's gonna end up taking us 3 hours to do it somehow. Oh, it's kind of satisfying. You know, you've kind of made a game where you can like just playing it in like a demo room is fun, right? It's kind of a nice feeling. Fun. Alright, sorry. Let's start with that, because it is a low-hanging fruit. How do we want to do that? Should we have a component for can focus, or should that be part of the player component? Was there a player component? There is a player component. Are enemies going to need to focus? Maybe we could have a state system of some kind. Different attack modes. Maybe this could link into that. Like maybe enemies have the ability to, like, if they switch their movement state, they go from like running or like from going really quick to going really slow, and that affects their bullets somehow. Could it be a useful thing to have a reusable? I kind of think so. Like a movement effect, status effects. Is crouching a status effect? Is that a bit weird? Although maybe not. We have a few options then. If we have it like a multiplier. I did mention at some point maybe we were gonna have it so enemies, or like there's like a elemental system, right? We could like get burnt or something. I don't know if that really works in a bullet hell. Kinda not. Maybe it does. Maybe you can fire explosives. What am I trying to say? I want crouching is a position. Very good. I'm just wondering how I want to do it, because hard coding it just to be the player's focus is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But do I want it to be a reusable component? Do I want there to be multiple objects that could focus and show a hitbox? Or maybe just focus. So maybe I just call it like movement multiplier. Hey, West. Movement multiplier. Oh god. I think movement multiplier kind of works. If there ends up being like a slowing effect or something, we could use it with that. We could have a movement multiplier and maybe like a cause or something. Does that sound weird? I don't think it sounds too weird. And not everything needs to have a movement multiplier on it. Although saying that, movement multiplier is essentially a change in force, right? So it's kind of weird to have that in two places, isn't it? Everything with physics. Oh, it doesn't... Not everything is physics, I guess. And what would I want the movement multiplier to apply to? Force? Decide speed? Probably force. Hey, Yoma. I immediately started the stream by saying I was going to choose a low-hanging fruit, and now here I am overthinking it. Maybe I just don't overthink it. Maybe I just go into the player struct and I just say, like... you know... Oh god, I've put the bloody microphone in front of my keyboard. This is stupid. I'm going to put it over here. Sorry, I'm going to sound slightly different, if that's okay. If you can notice. Once I finish poking the microphone. I just need to type. I need to type on the keyboard here. Let's just simplify it. Let's not worry about it. Easy, right? We just have focused, okay? And then in the action responder system, when a change in force calls a constant declaration, you don't know how Donut implemented it. I have no fucking idea. I'm just gonna do this for now. Donut's not here yet, so I have free reign of my own project before he tells me how I'm doing everything wrong and I'm doing it. I could do it this way instead, which is better in every way, and I should stop thinking for myself. So before he gets here, let's do this, look. For every entity with a movement input. Hang on, just hang on, movement input. What is a... How do I view you? Middle click? No, middle click's the thing that makes you paste your home address. How do I go to the cause of this? Take me to this object. Terrible fucking system. Okay. I'll look for it manually. Minimum speed. This can't be it. It's in a component. Maybe it is in movement input. But it feels weird for everything to have like a... I guess movement... I could have a state. Or maybe I just have multiplier in here. Don't overthink it, but also don't underthink it. Well, this is for everyone with an action responder and a movement input. I could separately have a loop for every player. No, that's stupid. Crouching? I could have a component just for focusing? No. Honestly, movement input seems like this is part of it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Let's just make like an enum for it, maybe. Like a modifier. How about that? I'm somewhere... Maybe in this struct itself? I don't remember how enums work in C++. You leave for like a bloody tiny bit and you completely forget. Oh, you just do it like this. Okay. So we can just have idle, loving the terminal output. Thank you. Idle, focused. Hold, focus. Yeah, focus. I think focus should be different to slow, maybe. Because I'm thinking as like a player, if I end up having something where like they're forced to move slow by the game, I'd want that to be a separate effect to them holding down shift and getting the hitbox. You know, the circle that made this song wasn't particularly popular before Phoenix Caparucio's upload. I was like scrolling through the comments of it a few months ago and I saw them commenting about it. How like no one seemed to know about their music. But now they get like hundreds of thousands of views. Hey River, I think that's cute. Alright, anyway. I don't think you need to declare anything for an enum, do you? You just do commas. It's been a while. Clang format not available. Amazing. I love Linux. There's a really... Oh, Control B is not build, it's hide the window to the side, of course. How are you all, chat? Something wrong, game. You were running about 10 seconds ago. Movement modifier does not name a type. Oh yeah, you need to put it at the top because this software is bad. How about this? You can declare which thing you want, which number in an enum if you want, otherwise it just goes 0, 1, 2, 3. I'd assume it would have defaults, right? Dude, imagine the order that your code is in the file mattering. It's very funny. Why is it taking so long to build? Oh no, debugging. This isn't even debugging, I'm just trying to build it. Steam Deck's not that shit, is it? You can build like a small C++ project, right? You can run Doom 2016. Okay, what's going on in here? What's wrong? Where's the red line? Movement input modifier. Oh, I'll just make it default. That's fine. Movement input modifier equals idle. Oh, you probably have to write it, don't you? Let's just do that. I'm going to assume this is fine. So I'm going to go into action responder. For every entity with movement input and an action responder, I'm also going to do if input manager dot hello autocomplete. Hang on. Oh god, false is your favorite color. Weird. Do I need to reinstall something? Change format? What have I currently got installed? This one. This is not working. It literally does not work. Oh my god, I might as well be using Notepad. Why do they all have the same logo as well? They all just like steal from each other. Hang on. I'm gonna move the mic here. Something's wrong. I can't like... Oh, fucking hell. Remind me to install actual Visual Studio and not this like hipster shit next time. Such a waste of time. Alright, input manager. I actually have no idea what the fucking the method's called or anything. How Jesus Christ. Is that part of his library, or is that how do I search in this? What's the funny window that lets you search? There's a key binding it and it isn't Control F. It's not Control F, it's another thing. Oh god. Command palette. Control Shift P. What a great fucking input manager. No? Okay, fine. Maybe in here. Input manager. Of course it's part of his library, so I need to search through my manual files for it. Control Shift F. Oh yeah, that works. They all proselytize. VS Code's shit. I have not enjoyed any of my time with it. It's just such a hassle. Not worth it. There's like some really basic features that don't work out of the box easily. No other program I've ever had issues with this stuff. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to open like a Firefox window to his bloody docs because I can't manually go. Oh Jesus Christ. Alright, libdonut docs. I've got a Firefox window on the side. No, I don't want to go to the London docs. Libdonut GitHub. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess I can't find it on Google. Let's look at it here then. You need to work on your SEO, Donut. If I can't search for it directly and it doesn't come up. Alright, we're looking for input manager. I'm having to look through it through a few wires. I'm using the Steam Deck behind this monitor as a second monitor. Input manager. If input manager dot... Oh, this isn't very helpful. Oh yeah, I mean, I've got DuckDuckGo as well somewhere. Dot. Check if an output has any bound inputs in a pressed state. Dot is pressed? Have I already using this maybe? Oh, I'm using it somewhere. Up here. Oh, here we go. Alright. If the input key for... Can I just chuck in action... What's up?
Can I use your Wi-Fi?
Yeah, of course.
Is it on?
I can't... I'm streaming, I can't turn the internet on and off. It is on. If you can't connect, then I'd have to turn it off and on.
No, that's just what I was asking. It was on.
Oh, sorry. I can like look at it.
That's all.
No, of course you can. The iPhone doesn't seem to like connecting to anything that Apple hasn't blessed with their magic fingers.
Yeah, sometimes it just shows up immediately and sometimes I have to wait around it, but that's
It
fine.
just works.
I'm just asking if it's on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it is on, but it's a pain.
Okay.
One of your friends gets paid to ask ChatGPT to write MATLAB code. What? Oh, sorry. Not just pressed, I want is pressed. So focus is pressed, movement input dot... Actually, not even that, just movement input dot... No, actually, no, let's do it like this. Movement modifier equals focus. I guess technically we could have multiple modifiers, so this could be like a set, I guess. Action has not been declared. What are you talking about? It's being used right here. I guess it's not called focus? What's it called? Let me in. It's called focus. What did I call it? Focus. It is called focus. What's your problem? Oh, am I missing a fucking curly square bracket? I need to zoom in or something. I've got a very small monitor. Alright, go on. This is some basic stuff. Yeah, sure, if I mean something, then do it. That's fine. Movement. Input. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's just called modifier. Okay. Equals, and then it's probably not called that. It's probably called movement input movement. It's probably called like this. Right? Alright. You don't think you've heard anyone say they like MATLAB except Waste's course mates? I think people have to use MATLAB, don't they? What's wrong? I guess it's using two of these boys in this funny language. How about that? How's everyone's day been going? Okay. I really miss autocomplete. This is not a problem for a modern IDE. Wasn't there a way to find out what the error was? I feel like we've done that before at some point. Like where it complains and says, Clang format isn't found. Check your Clang format use exec... What? Take me to the settings. Executable. Please check your Clang format executable user setting. Do I need to maybe... Hey, Kaifos. Do I need to maybe install this on the system? Is it not in VS? Hang on. Let's get a terminal. Oh. Well, this is a fucking Steam Deck, so you can't install commands on it. Is there another way to get this working? Visual Studio, Clang format not found. My day was fine until I decided to start program streaming. I can't sudo apt install anything. It will be wiped on the next release because Valve thinks it's funny to make a read-only file system. Hope your exam goes well, dude. Good luck. Do I have to install it separately? Does this plugin called Clang Format not exist? It will try to find it on your path. Alternatively, it can be specified. Maybe I need to download it somewhere. Let's Google Steam Deck Clang format. Steam Deck. Fuck, I don't care how great... No, look, how about Arch Linux Clang format? There's an Aura package. Can I just download it and have it floating around? I don't want to install something with a package manager because it will get wiped on the next time I install the system. Chat, you're all nerds, right? Good luck, Kofos. You don't have any work or class on Wednesday? Hell yeah. Good luck with everything. Chat, you're all stinky and nerds, right? Can I just install Clang format as... Can I just download it as like a floating file and just chuck it in like my documents or something and point at it? Is that a thing I can do? Because this is a Steam Deck. You can't really just install stuff. I guess I can just... Well, I can just try. Maybe it works. Clang format. So I guess it's just not oh! I'm not outputting any frames. Have you connected? The internet's just died.
I've not been able to connect.
Is it? I think it's died. Maybe it's back? I think it's back. Hello? Is the stream back? I just dropped 3,000 frames. I don't know what happened. Hey. Oh, fucking hell. I really love trying to work out why my formatter isn't working. That's my favourite part about programming, is the tool not working. Arch Linux, install, Clang format. Should it not just be installed? Or like... What the fuck? Maybe I'm not using Clang? Maybe I'm using something else? GCC? Is there like a different like GCC format? Does it have to be Clang? Do any of these actually install it, or are they just ways to try and use the one you've already got installed? You'll try to find it on your path. Placeholders can be used. Where is Clang format? Clang is in the Clang tools Clang format. Yeah, but that's not a directory on Linux. Install Clang format. Linux. How do you install it? This isn't Ubuntu. Oh my god. You don't have apps on Arch, do you? No. What do you have, like Yum or something? I'm gonna try this. Maybe it works. I mean, this is not the full password. Hello? Yeah, but you didn't actually paste the thing okay. Fine. This app's not found. Fantastic. Is Pac-Man on this? Pac-Man install. Pac-Man install Clang format. Click to copy. How do you use the Arch Linux Aura again? Oh, I also have Aseprite open, so if I get really bored, we can just do some like pixel art or something. How do you use the Arch Linux user repository chat? How do I use that? It just has a link. It doesn't tell me how to use it. Oh, it's /s with a capital S. Of course, of course. You cannot perform this unless you're root. Okay. No target specified. There must be a Pac-Man for Clang format, right? What is it? How do you install stuff? Pac-Man Clang format. Pac-Man /s Clang format. No wonder no one wants to be a software developer. Target not found. Clang format. Fucking great. How to use Arch or how do I use a link? Yeah, I don't care how it is or what it is. I don't care what it is. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do I have Yay installed? Yay. Yay not found. Honestly, like, so legit. Pac-Man 2 S's Clang format. It came up with nothing. I mean, I can show you this. I was kind of worried it was going to dox me. It probably won't. It probably will, let's be honest. Arch Linux. Install Clang format. I don't care. Just install the bloody file. Who'd have thought that like programming was such a hellscape outside of like an actual IDE? Just like basics don't work. Focused is not a member of movement modifier. Alright, what is it? Just focus, alright. Hang on, is this not working then now? I'm getting like help. This wasn't here earlier. Alright, I guess before next time I stream this, I'll install Visual Studio and get this shit off my PC. You think this is why they shouldn't teach programming with IDEs? I think that, honestly, builders trying to use, like, tools are really stupid. Like, back in the day, they used to smash rocks together to make buildings. I think it's ridiculous that people are doing it automatically these days. You should learn to smash your face against a brick wall before you make any progress or enjoy yourself, because that's what I did, and that's the right way. Action has not been declared. What are you talking about? Oh, it's in all caps, of course. Yes. See, what you could do is see that there's something identical to this without the all caps, and then say that's the issue. But that's fine. You should know what your tools do. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, it's my fault. The Steam Deck doesn't have Clang format installed and locks down the installer. What?
Do I have to connect via Bluetooth?
Oh, yeah, I can turn on Bluetooth, maybe. That worked last time, didn't it? Hotspot. Yeah, it should just work if you try and connect via Bluetooth. Try it. Yeah, I mean, why am I not using punch cards, actually? I've never, like, manually tweaked a bit. Maybe I need to do that first.
You don't need to click a code or something.
I don't know. I'll turn Bluetooth off and on again. How about that? Try now. I'll turn Bluetooth completely off and then completely on. I hope that's killed the 4G. Are you desktop something?
Yeah.
Okay, try this. Did the stream just die, chat? Is it... Oh god, it's not working.
It's not working either.
I think you're killing my stream.
Okay, I'll do anything that's fine. It doesn't work.
Hello? Is it back? Hey? Is the stream back? Yeah. Apparently turning on my Bluetooth so Chris could connect to the 4G killed the stream for 30 seconds. So I guess she has to use the Wi-Fi. Or I can finish the stream. I mean, I'm not particularly attached to this. What a pile of shit. Pac-Man... Pac-Man. Not Pac-Man the fucking game. Pac-Man the really poorly namely chosen Linux thing. Pac-Man Clang format. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nothing about this is even remotely user-friendly for anyone that's ever had a shower. It's on the OR. Yeah, I'm on the OR right now. I guess I'm going to have to type in 58 console commands to install something because it only takes one click and you're there on Linux. Such a good operating system for programming. Like on Windows, I think you install an executable and it does it automatically, but that's not using a terminal, so it's stupid. How to use AWR. A guide to the Arch Linux OR. Find the package you want. Copy the address, launch the terminal, and type in the following command. Alright. Git clone ur1. Okay, obviously by the clone ur1 it means the URL I've just typed in. Git clone... I mean, I kind of knew that. I was kind of taking the shit. Fucking shit. Clang format AWR. How long have I been live? 40 minutes. Awesome. Really cool. Click to copy. Git clone, and then this fucking... No, okay, obviously the copy and paste doesn't fucking work. Because that's too much to ask. You can accidentally paste your like home address randomly, but not a link that you're specifically trying to click and paste. Oh, it works if you middle click. Control C is... That's like a Windows user thing, right? Don't want that. Alright, I'm cloning into Clang format all. Amazing. That's the next step. CD, and then whatever the package name is. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, clearly I needed to... That wasn't actually the first step. The first step was probably to choose a folder to clone into. Where's it gone then? I guess it's clang-format all dot whatever. Make package -si. Running it as root is not allowed, as it will cause permanent catastrophic damage to your system. Okay, Fine. How about now? CD. Oh, for fuck's sake. Git clone and then the directory. It already exists. Okay, then go there. Cool. Make package -si. You do not have write permission for the directory. Alright, give me write permission. Linux, give yourself write permission. Use the following. Oh, of course. Chmod rworks plus rworks. Missing operand after rworks. Oh shit, sorry. I guess I'll cd ... and then I'll do chmod rworks and then /clang -4. No, that's not it. How about clang? I can show you this, I think. Look. This is fun, right? But operation not permitted. Alright, look, how about I go cd/documents. Where am I? Home deck. Okay, of course I don't have permissions in the home folder. That'd be ridiculous. Take me to downloads. Okay. Git clone and then this repository. Alright? CD into that folder, alright? Okay, take me back to the guide. Make package C. Ah. Well, I'm not showing you that.
Yeah, I have 2 days off. I don't think you normally get off.
Until I accidentally do, but it's alright. Proceed with installation. Dude, it might be working. Look at this. There's bars. There's ASCII art.
What the children, do they not participate in Easter activities? They need to have chocolate out.
Dude, no wonder, like, every Linux user is like a WoW addict. Jesus fucking wept. You ever seen a download run at 400 kilobytes per second? A Vista. Look, it might be installing, chat. Can you wait for the stream to start? Because I can't. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to programming my video game. That's going to be so much fun. Used to have 400 kilobyte internet for years. Oh yeah, I used to have like 40 kilobit, yeah. In like the forest, remember? We had like phone cables, but they were like decades old. They'd all fallen, like trees had fallen on them, they'd rusted away. It took me like weeks to download Skyrim on release, even though I bought it on a CD. Right, I'm gonna move this away. Seems like it's nearly done. Oh no, it's got some more to do. Don't worry, those were just fake loaders. There's more. There's more. Because my favorite part about a loading bar is when there's actually several more health bars after you beat the Dark Souls boss. Look, it's done. So now I just need to add that directory to here, right? Which is this. Obviously not Control-C, because that means quit the program, not copy, because of course it does. We need to find the settings for that extension. And we need to type in... Let's just make sure my paste is... This is not it. This did not copy the thing I actually tried to copy. Oh my fucking god. Just copy the text I have highlighted. How is that so hard? I don't understand. Copy. Right, this looks like it's it.
You can shoot under the car, that's cheating. The car's floating.
Try this. Alright, give that a go. Hey, Big Hee Hee. Alright, work. How do I get you to work? Yeah, oh, maybe. I think... Wait, hang on. What do I need to do? Yeah, but it is installed. I just installed it, you see. Like, that's the funny thing is that I just installed it, you see, in that directory. I mean, it's called Clang Format All, but hopefully that's alright. Right? Clang Format All. Yeah. That's there. This is it. This is the executable. That's it. Zaver. Alright, how about I disable it and re-enable it? Oh, reload required. Go on, you can do it. No, don't install anything ever. That's not something I want you to do.
This might be a format.
Clang format.
Underneath the car, huh?
Enable yourself. And work. Hey, Scout. You're all a phone cable, Jam. Hey, I didn't get a pop-up telling me that it doesn't work. Maybe it works? Oh my god. Yoma, I'm watching you through a phone cable right now. Mona's kick, you can probably use a screen. Yoma, can you call yourself a woolen viewer if you don't demodulate the DLSL signal yourself? Good lord. What's wrong? Why are you so... Oh yeah, obviously you want one of these, because you have to be special and do it differently. Oh, but it's older. Yeah, alright. Sure. Get with the times, Grandpa. We all love using dots these days. No one uses bloody colons anymore. Jeez. When was the last time you typed a colon, chat? Be honest with me. Semicolons. Now that's fashionable. That's cool. That's a YouTube title. Let's go! It built! I still can't, like, control click and find the source of the fucking thing I'm clicking on, but that is a minor issue, a massive fucking issue with the IDE that you can't click and see, like, where is this? You know, well, take me to this thing. I know it's here, but, like, you know, for example. But, like, whatever, I guess. Should have used Unity or something. I don't know. Alright, look. The music's changed, so my mood has now changed, alright? We've successfully maybe made it so the player probably focuses when they're focused. So now what we need to do is go to the debug overlay, I guess. I'm just gonna, like, copy and paste this, if that's alright. Render, I guess this is part of a HUD. Maybe. Endif. Yeah, dude, it's just like TF2. You all know Endif, right? Endif now.
We don't watch it.
Is this part of the HUD? I feel like this is part of the actor system. Draw every fucking sprite. Awesome. Now I'm gonna want you to draw this shit too. So for every entity with a transform, a collision, and a movement input. I think this is right. Size is collision radius times 2. Perfect. It's the player, so I'm going to make it green. In fact, I'm just going to say it's green by default. Who cares? Draw a funny circle there. I'm going to do this. If movement... Oh, of course. Fucking get out of here, Mike. If movement input dot... What did I call it? Fucking modifier is... Mike, get out of here. Alright? You're in my way. Where is it? This thing. If they're focused, draw a fucking focus, alright? That's it. That's simple. You can do that, right? If there's a focus, obviously Clang format is not fucking working, but I mean, who expected it to, right? After we just spent half an hour installing it. Of course it wouldn't work. That would be asking too much. Hello? You call this a format? You call this a format, dude? Disgrace. Absolute bloody disgrace. What are you complaining about? Circle texture? I don't allow you to complain about a circle texture. Yeah, grab it from here. I'm sure that's fine. I don't see any issue with that. Just chuck it, like, here. Go on, then. You'll do it. You'll build it. You got photography. Oh, sick. What are you going to be doing? That's awesome. Shit like this makes me so glad that all the programming jobs are going to be... I like it works, kinda. I'm be so glad that programming jobs are going to be taken over by fucking AI robots. Do I want to do that? Alright, this is a little silly, but I'm gonna do this. And I'll explain myself in a second. Oops. I feel like I might have more modifiers in the future, and this is a little stupid of a way to do it. This is still stupid. No, actually, no. This actually makes sense. So if the focus button's pressed, focus them. If it's not pressed, so we're here, and they were already focusing, then set them back to idle. Although it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I was thinking, like, this means it doesn't just overwrite it, but it totally just overwrites it anyway. Because this right now is functionally identical to this, really. I guess this is fine. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Build and run, boys. Build and run. Build and run. Run the program. Run. That song's good. Run the program. There we go. Hey, that's so smart. Wow. Isn't that poggers? Oh my god. It's drawing a circle. That's so much fun. Love a circle. Call you stupid if it's a stupid question. There's no stupid questions. Only me. That's WouHou. That's gaming. Alright. So now in the fucking movement system, I'm gonna do one of these funny bingos. Funny dingo dangos. How do you compile code you download from GitHub? That's a question I can't answer. Code you download from GitHub isn't special, it's just code. So you're really asking how do you compile code, and that's not something I can answer. That would vary enormously based on how it's meant to be compiled. If the code is a Unreal Engine project, you compile it by loading it in Unreal and hitting run. What do you mean run? Is that a better word? You're asking me how do I pick a book off the shelf and understand everything in it? I can't help you. What are you trying to run? Specify maybe. If you're trying to run some C code, you can chuck it in a C compiler. If you're trying to run a program that already has an executable, you can just run the executable. Do you need to build it? Does it have build instructions? Does it say how? Is compile the right word? It might be. Yeah.
What do you mean with that?
Compile, build, it's all the same. Bet it's not. But bet it is. Read the instructions in *****. No, don't bother me. No, do bother me, I mean. As in, you aren't bothering me, but you can keep typing, it's fine. It's good to ask. Yeah, there might be a readme. Does the readme not tell you how to use it? What are you trying to run? Are you able to link it? Please enable links. Just put a space in it. We had a bunch of bots spamming the chat and no one was around to delete the spam links, and I'm sick of it. It's just standard code. I don't know, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I'm afraid that's not... Not that it's a stupid question, but it is. Link, yeah, look, fuck it. Alright, look, I'll re-enable links, alright? Jesus Christ. Give me a second. How do I do that? How do I re-enable links in the fucking chat? Sorry, I need to move the mic out of the way. / enable links? I guess I have to go into Firefox. No, I don't mean to make you sound like an idiot, but I think it is best if you just link it. Sorry, I'm in a bad mood. I'll re-enable links. Give me a second. Moderation? Block hyperlinks. It's off. Alright, you can paste links. Paste a link. Keep asking questions. Improve. You don't have specific code, you're just curious.
Seeing Reinhardt doing...
The answer is that it varies. Usually on GitHub there will be a README file, and it's usually open by default if you're on the GitHub page, right? If you scroll down, the thing you're reading is usually the README. That will usually tell you how to run the code. But yeah, it's just a version control system. It's just a file. It's just like a Google Drive. It's nothing special. Yeah, anything can go on it. Majority of stuff on there will be compilable code though, so it's not too much of a stretch. If you have something written in a non-compiled language, you can just run it. So if it's like a Python file, usually it just runs, because that's interpreted language. If it's like a Java program, it'll usually you can just chuck it in like NetBeans, I guess, and it might run. You don't know what you're asking. How do you feel about my answer? Is it satisfactory? Oh yeah, sorry. What was I doing? I was complaining. Oh, this bullshit. How do I have an optional... There was a way to have an optional entity, right? Like an optional component. Entity optional component. Oh my god. Keep asking questions. Yeah, it's good. You should. It's good that you're trying to learn. Never mind. No, ask stuff. You should ask. It's good. You only learn by asking. Oh, sorry. You will only ever learn by asking. Like if you ask a question, you'll get the answer. It's better than not knowing, right? You have VS Code for C++ and like what for other languages? Well, VS Code is actually like more like Notepad. This program's shit. Don't use it. Ignore Donut. This is like a Notepad. Fancy Notepad. You don't know what you're asking. I know what you're asking. You're asking like what program do you use to like write code in different languages? Is that what you mean? Yeah, code's just text files. Well, right now, until the machines take over. Okay, Scout, look, here's a better answer than Yoma, because Yoma is telling you the truth, and the truth is you don't need to handle the truth. With programming, most of the time, with most modern languages, you can write stuff in Notepad, and you can run it through a compiler or an interpreter, and it'll execute it for you. You see all this Clang shit on the screen. I think Clang, I'm pretty sure Clang's a compiler, right? GCC. Actually, at the bottom, here's a better example. Well, no, not CMake. Did you see here? Do you see what I'm mousing over on the screen, Bad Scout? Where it says GCC 12.2 times x86 unknown whatever. Do you see this? This is the compiler I'm using right now to turn all the text on screen into C++. Or, well, sorry. Into a binary the computer understands. Yeah? You can get compilers for most compiled languages. Right? Hey, Exu. But it doesn't matter. Like, I mentioned earlier, I'm just going to use Visual Studio Community because I hate this program. Classics are NetBeans are Eclipse. Yeah, people like Eclipse. VS Code compile. VS Code itself doesn't compile, but as you can see here, Visual Studio Code is able to tell a compiler to compile. How are you, Exu? You're gaming. Oh, thank you for the raid. How was your gaming? How are you doing? Yeah, Scout. Like, VS Code, well, I think it comes shipped with some stuff, but like, it handles like the busy work for you, right? Hopefully you just hit the build button and it runs all the programs for you to compile your bloody code when it works. You lost 2 times in a row. What were you playing? Hang on, I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to get like an optional entity from the dictionary or whatever it's called. Registry. Registry.view. God, this song kind of shit, huh? I'm gonna just skip over that. I don't know what instrument that was, but it was not a good one. The actual line you would run to compile a reasonably diverse program would be like 10 lines wrong. You'd have to change bits of it, so people use tools to make it easier. Yeah, everything you see people use fancy programs for, Scout, everything that you see, you should be able to do by hand. It's just that it's bloody tedious, so people don't. How do I want to do this? There's a lot to learn. Yeah, it's a big industry, but you'll pick it up quick. You're starting right. You're asking. It's good to ask. It's better than just assuming. So I think a lot of people just assume things are the way they think they are, and they're just horribly wrong, and they never learn any better. You'll eat beans and go to bed. Oh, good night, Exu. Thank you again. Risk of rain. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. I kind of disagree with Yoma. I think it's really easy to... I think it's easy to overwhelm yourself early and think that it's all extremely complicated because that's how it manually works, and it's actually not. I think you should start out easy and make loads of progress and then learn how the itty-bitties work. So otherwise, you're just going to be fucking around in a lecture doing nothing. It's much more fun to actually make something and then learn afterwards. I think it's more fun to see what sine, cosine, and tangent can do, and then after you learn what they can do, you learn how they even arrive at that in the first place. I think that's more fun than just than the opposite, right? Than learning, oh, this is how these work, and this is what they produce. I think that's fucking boring. I'd much rather see the finished product first and then build up to it. But it's a subjective thing. Yoma's talking about like the traditional way, which is to start at the bottom and work your way up. But I think a lot of people get lost at the beginning as a result of that. You'll find a lot of people that do programming long term did it for themselves. Like I started as a child out of like interest. I don't know about Yoma. I'm going to assume he started out of his own whimsy. Maybe not. What am I doing? Movement system. I guess I just have a movement input here, huh? Velocity input. Can I just... Okay, this might be stupid. How's the progress? Shit. Oh, it's fine. I'm just strongly dislike Linux. And Visual Studio Code and C++. But how are you? You're not distracting me. You're good. I need a distraction. But you're not distracting me. I also, chat, I recorded a Minecraft video earlier. I need to edit it still, but that'll be up on the way soon, at some point. If movement input dot... One day autocomplete will exist. Okay, I need to fucking go here. Copy this. Do this. Go here. Get rid of the const thing. I'm just gonna do... I do multiply by equals 0.5. Is this a thing? Is this a thing in C++? Aaron's Hood. Oh, sorry. I thought you were I thought Yoma was talking about programming, and there was a thing called Aaron's Hood, and I was going to say it was like RuneScape. Movement input was not declared in the scope. Did you mean movement input? Jesus fucking wept. Is it, what are you called? You're called movement. Oh, of course, of course. You've been scaping. You got 2 Guthans pieces. Oh, sick. It's good to get early. I know a lot of Iron Man finished. Or they finished. They like stopped doing it and then they. Oh, sorry. I was already building. Of course. They get Guthans like last. Getting his purple boys mixed up. Yeah, I really wish you had more than 2 colors for your names, but whatever. Okay, the speed multiplied by equals 0 thing did not fucking work. I don't know, you take the floor, Yoma, I don't care enough. You win. You can have your bit. Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe halving speed doesn't actually halve your speed. Speed doesn't do anything. What the fuck is the point of speed? It's just for checking stuff. It's not even a modifier. I guess I could multiply input. Force is equal to input multiplied by movement dot desired speed multiplied by movement force. Alright, how about we have this funny bean? We're gonna have float movement modifier is equal to 1.0f. I'm going to say if the modifier is focus, then the movement modifier is equal to 0.5f. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say that the force is all this bullshit multiplied by modifier. How about one of those, huh? How about that old bean? Give that a go. How does that look? What does that break? What's float? Float is a floating point number. So with computers, they can't handle decimals very well. Decimal numbers aren't really a thing. Did I say decimals? I think decimals what I mean. Yeah. So the way computers store like 1.5, for example, usually, well, okay, ignoring someone's gonna shove their finger up their ass and explain it. Oh, this does work. Look. Instead of storing the number 1.5, it stores a way to work out the number 1.5. Like it stores a. It's. I don't know how to describe it. I probably should. This is like basics. But it stores like a. Let's say, for example, you have a much bigger number, like 1.456124456. Yeah, it stores it like scientific notation. Yeah, I like that. That's a much better example. And Mantissa, the bloody Mantissa. Wasn't that a serial killer? No, maybe not. But double is a floating point, but with double precision. So with floating point numbers, they're not perfectly accurate. So double lets you be more accurate. It's still not perfect, but it's usually good enough for most things. But for stuff like money, you tend to not use float or double. You'll use like a custom class that you come up with. Double the memory usage and double the performance loss. Yeah, I think they do take up twice as much space. And I don't know if they're necessarily harder to compute. Probably. I don't know. Floating point maths is always a bit of a hard spot. I don't know. I think it's probably still the case, but computers used to have a chip specifically just for floating point calculations, and for really common ones, they'll just have like a lookup table, rather than actually calculating some of the more common numbers. All right. Anyway, this is too much of a drop. Jeez, I didn't know the Steam Deck was so bad at compiling. This would compile in like a split second on my desktop. I'm like, surprised it's so much worse. That's not slow enough. Meet me in the middle. Yeah, I think computers are pretty optimized nowadays. The size difference isn't that significant. Modern computers have a lot of space. It only really matters if you have like hundreds of thousands of them, in which case it probably would matter. But most people would just use doubles and 64-bit ins these days. Swift, for example, just defaults to 64-bit integers. Alright, this feels about right. Probably should make like a damage system or something, huh? Should we make a bullet sprite? Or like steel one from WouHou 1? I have a sprite open. Let's make a bullet that's like 8x8. I don't know. It's just a developer art. It's nothing special. Where's my palette? I have a palette saved here, right? Oh god, did I not save my palette? Is this the palette? This doesn't seem right. Did I not get my palette from... Oh, did I not get the palette I'd made? I might put it on Discord somewhere. I'll have to see if I can find the backup for it, because I did come up with a palette for WouHou. I should stick to the palette. Yeah, this is not it. Unless I have it in one of these files somewhere. Alright, I'll have to try and find that. I might even have it on Discord if I scroll up. Whatever, we'll just use placeholder art for now.
How come words data like that is hiding, huh?
That looks like a bullet, right? She's gonna get tennis balls thrown at her face. Alright, that'll do for now. Yeah, the bullet's a smiley face. Alright, export. Let's call this bullet 8x8. Is that... where's Visual Studio? Is that this? Is that just in here now? Where did I save that? Hang on, where did that go? Player? Wait, hang on, where did that export to?
The tank on our team was called Crab Divorce.
Player?
And I'm kind of disappointed it's not Crab Divorce.
Am I losing my mind? Export, bullet 8x8. Okay, put it here. Yeah, PNG, whatever. Okay, here it is. There's our bullet. What an amazing sprite this is, huh? Fucking... How do I do sprites again? I completely bloody forgotten. Game? Is it at the bottom? I do not remember how I loaded in sprites in this. Animation repository, probably? No? Is it not in here? Load animation from row sequence. Is it in no game dot header? Template factory, maybe? Ah, template factory. Alright. Fucking test animation. How was I doing this? Test animation. Is that being passed into the bullet component somewhere? Spawn bullet. Oh, here you go. That's your problem. The bullet is one of these old funny beans. But you shouldn't be. You should be solo animation. I'm gonna call this bullet AX8. Bullet AX8. .png. And you're never gonna believe it, but it's 8 by fucking 8. And the center is at 4 pixels. I think this is center. Yeah, it's a Japanese character. It's pretty common. You mentioned what it was before. I don't remember. It's a pretty common sound. Alright, go on, bullet. Do your funny thing. Do the funny... Do a funny dance. Jesus wept. Is the bullet sprite gonna spin? I don't think so. It just looks like she's shooting a bullet now. I don't remember how big the bullets are, but they're going quite fast. It does look like she's having tennis balls thrown at her, doesn't it? Quite funny.
Someone's behind us at the sword.
Does the job. These are extremely fast bullets. Yeah, that might be a bit quick for a bullet hell. Yeah, tennis. Tennis with your dad. Where was I? Of course I can't go to see the source of this. That would be too sensible for a fucking stupid fucking program. Weapon system. Handle weapon. For every thingy, do the what's it. For every bullet in bullets to fire. So now I need to control weapon for bullets to fire. Bullets to fire. Push back. Add bullet. When you want to add bullet. Add bullet. Fucking add bullet. Bullet radius is 4, so that's actually correct. The enemy player bullet is actually 4. And the enemy bullet is by 2, so I should have a bullet sprite that's half the size. New. 4 by 4. Because the radius will be 2. This one will be an enemy bullet, so it'll be really visible, right? Again, it's just placeholder art. Actually, I'll make it yellow, because yellow is the most visible colour, apparently. Or green. They're both pretty good. Chicken's yellow is the most visible colour. Combined, this should be the most visible fucking sprite. Yeah, don't worry, this isn't an actual design pattern. Yeah, it's fine. Right, that should be pretty easy to see.
Or Genji's not using it.
Maybe? What about those with, like, blindness of the soul? That should be fun. I'm gonna call this bullet fucking 4x4. I'm also gonna export it, because apparently you need both of those to live. Otherwise you're not really living, right? 4x4. Bullet 4x4. Bullet 4x4. And it's actually going to be, you're never going to guess, it's 4x4. Don't know what the 1 means. I don't remember that. Maybe it means 1 frame. That makes sense. Bullet. 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 Spawn bullet. Spawn bullet. Spawn bullet. Here we go. Add animation. This is pretty stupid, but I don't care for now. We'll do it some other time. If collision dot radius is 4, then add a this. Then we do an else if it's 8, we do this. I mean, it's inefficient and it's going to be really slow. It's really going to destroy the frame rate. So we'll fix this at some point, but for now I just want this to run, and then, you know, we'll do it later. Collision... What's it called? It is called radius, right? Oh yeah. It'll be 4.0f. Like this. Just want it to run. It's actually half of this. If you think about it. Just want it to run. I'll make them slower, don't worry. Actually, I can make them slower now. There's nothing stopping me. I think it's weapon handler or something, isn't it? Isn't that what we said it was? Weapon system? Handle weapon. That's not it. Fucking enemy system. Start velocity. Here we go. What's the base speed? Weapon.shot speed. Alright, here we go. Okay, my, like, horrible little, if statement does indeed work. We want shot speed. Spawn player. Your shot speed can be, like, I don't know, fucking 200. And your shot interval can be 0.15, whatever. And the enemies can be, if it's a predicted firing gun, it shoots a little faster at 200, and it's less often, but if it's a basic firing weapon, it can fire, how about like 160, but like very often. No, like this. And if it's basic, it can be more like 200 and like, less often somehow. I don't know. Bye, Irma. You'll be going. You're only going to be there for a few minutes, but it's been an hour and 15. Oh shit. Well, thanks for watching. I'm glad this has been so interesting. Sorry that's just been me complaining for 2 hours, but I mean, I don't know. That's sort of what I thought everyone was expecting. I keep forgetting to make, like, dev logs for this sort of stuff. I don't know when it's going to be the right time for it. Alright, here we go, look. Make this full screen. The benefits, I guess, of accidentally having, like, a desktop capture thing, thanks to the way that a capture card works. Still a little bit too fast, maybe, but I think you can... Really, the predicted firing is kind of scary, huh? Well, complaining is why I watch. Fantastic. Actually, thinking about it, maybe this should make you even slower. Maybe 0.5 is fine. Ah. Alright, let's make a 3x3 bullet as well. Might as well make the trifecta. Well, 6x6 with a radius of 3. Whoops. This one can be yellow. And orange.
Oh no. I saw that happen. Not
I mean, again, it's just debug art, but it is just for now. This'll do. This one can be called bullet 6x6.
Don't worry about that.
Bullet 6x6. So we go over here. I'm actually going to make you a lot slower. So you're going to be like more like 120, and you're going to be more like 140, and this is probably fine. Oh, song's having some issues. Fucking bullet 6x6. A gold piece. I don't know. Just a 6x6 bullet. I thought I'd at least make them look slightly different for the debug art. 6x6 with a radius of 3. I guess solo animation means it's just one possibility. Where's the fucking... Switch. Collision.radius. Case 2.0 F. Don't remember the syntax in C++. What's the switch syntax? Case, thingy, break. Oh.
Of course I missed the announcement today, WouHou.
Is it called default? I don't know what it's called. Hey Donut. Oh fuck, he's here. You want to see the sprite? Here you go. I guess it does look a little bit like a gold piece. I've also accidentally made this go off to the side. Here you go. Yeah, it must be molding. Also, ignore what I'm writing on the screen. I know you're about to cry. Don't worry about it. It's like, I just want to test stuff. This isn't long term. You can't switch on a float. Who wrote this programming language, Donut? Be honest with me. Be honest. Be honest. You did this, didn't you? You did this to me. Alright, anyway, ignore. I know this is stupid and it's inefficient and blah 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 and it's bad, but I just wanna. I'm just testing out to see various things working. Actually, this is 6x6. And even just as a just a little showcase. How's your day been, Dana? Guess we should make a spriteness the size of the player's hitbox and use that instead of a circle. Have fun, Scout. There you go, look. Proof of concept, right? Actually, hang on, I'll make one of the enemy bullets radius 3, so we can test it. If it's... Hang on, why do I change the collision radius? Is it maybe... Hang on, basic firing weapon... Do these things not have a... I don't remember how I did collision. Do they just use the default, maybe? Is there a default collision size? Oh, no, we set it here. Yeah, that makes sense, doing that. I mean, it's in every other language I've used, but that's fine. I get it, they have their reasons.
Everyone and their mom is purple.
Is it? No, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Do you normally switch with the float? I feel like it's in other languages, but now you're making me second guess myself. How are you? Anyway, sorry. Add bullet. For every bullet count to fire.
Oh shit!
I guess I can have this in... Is that stupid? Yes. Okay, cool. Collision radius. Radius.
I said, did you like that alt? I altered the Mercy.
Good old Clang format.
Did you know
Love
what
it.
the best part is? I have the confirmation turned on.
You know, I think I managed to get Clang format installed, Donut, after like 45 minutes of fucking around, and it still doesn't work.
And I was like,
It's amazing.
yeah. It's just an extra step.
I bet you know the magic characters I type into the keyboard to make it work perfectly though, right? Hey, look! That's cute. Well, it's probably not actually a direct comparison between floats. I feel like they just handle it in the sensible the way that a human being would if you gave them a sheet of paper and with a number 1.5 and 2.4. Probably passes it as a string or something. Anyway, look at this. We got the focus thing running and different bullet sprites and stuff. I just feel like I've pretended like I've made some sort of progress. Looks like she's throwing like dish plates, right? Like she's throwing like plates from the kitchen. They should shatter on impact. Maybe have like a bleeding effect. Also, these bullets are definitely way too small for a bullet hell. Interesting to see them though. I guess I could use them like a laser. Shoot like 1,000 of them a second, but like kind of nowhere near the player. Could work. Definitely a bit too hard to see though. Even if it is unlikely, you'll actually be hit by it if you just go left and right. You can't directly represent every decimal value as a float. You know, one... Yeah, Donut, I went to school. I did. I know you don't think I did, because I don't major in C++, but I did get an education. Clearly not a good one though, am I right? Look at this idiot. He should have gone to school in Sweden. What an idiot. Let's make a sprite that's 5 by 5 as well. 5 by 5? Is that right? No. 8 by 8? 10 by 10. Radius 5. I'm just experimenting with stuff for a bit of fun. I need a bit of fun. What have you been up to today? Don't it? Oh, it's big enough I might even use the circle shape. Exciting. The big ones. I need to find that palette. It's kind of upsetting not having it right now. Big one's gonna have a strange shape to it.
Sleeping.
A very strange shape. Does the job. Doesn't need to be special. Save as bullet 10 out of 10. File, export, bullet 10 by 10. Very cool. Then I'm gonna make. I'm actually gonna make you 3. I'm actually gonna make you 4. Nah, you know what? You can be fucking 5. You can be 4. Yeah. And the player radius can be bloody. Bullet fucking its radius 5. Make it 10 by 10. Maybe this isn't that stupid. Maybe it is. Maybe it is stupid. I don't know. Who cares? Does the job for now. Something I've been sorely missing is the whole does the job thing. This should be 10 by 10. Regarding the Clang format thing, did you install the Clang D extension to replace the original C++? Maybe not. Let's have a look. Oh, maybe that's it. Let's install it. I knew you knew you'd know the magic words. Ooh. It offered to download it. That's new. How exciting. Where's the player bullet? Spawn bullet. I want spawn bullet. What's the player bullet, actually? Where's that? I forget. Weapon system? No. Action responder system. Player can have small bullet. Hey, Blank. How you doing? Oh god. I'm gonna play Osu tomorrow, dude. I want to, at least. We haven't been playing enough lately. Doing excellently. Can I have some of that? Well, and you are the reason I listen to Emancipate It. Amazing taste, Eggsy. Good work. Correct. You chose a correct band to listen to. Oh, this looks way more like a bullet hell now, doesn't it? Kind of frightening. I don't like it. Now there's enemies firing at me, dude. God, Nether is so quick. Like, this looks like a bullet hell now, doesn't it? It's kind of nice. And Rat-a-tat. Dude, Rat-a-tat's my favourite. I wish that they weren't owned by a sensible record station and would let me stream them. Maybe I could just buy a license. Hang on, how am I drawing this again? Circle.png. Could I just use the bullet 10 by 10? Or could I just make like a circled sprite? Let's make it 12 by 12. I don't remember how big the player is. Can we just make like a circle? What's like a good like hitbox color? Just that, I guess. I guess I used like a bullet looking thing before, didn't I? Dun, dun. Ba-da-dun-dun. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with drawing these. I don't even think they look particularly good. But it works for now. I'm going to call this hitbox 12x12. Because otherwise I'm going to forget if I don't name it explicitly. I'm going to go here. I'm going to get circle texture is actually going to be hitbox 12x12. Does this just work? Does it scale it automatically? I hope it does. Traveling not going well. No, it's fine. It's just programming. It's just this. Not even programming. My work day was fine. It's just Visual Studio Code and C++ and yeah, Steam Deck. You know, Truman is not on Spotify. Yeah, there's some I don't know about Spotify, but there's some random songs that occasionally just go missing. You have to find them. Find them somewhere. Oh yeah, it does work. I've accidentally tinted it green as well. That's great. It's also using bilinear filtering, apparently, on that hitbox. Kinda cool, though. Isn't it? Little hitbox. Makes it kinda hard to see the, like, border on it. Can you disable bilinear? I bet you can. I think all the bullets might be a little bit too fast. It's kind of hard to say. It feels a bit more like Binding of Isaac than Toho, doesn't it?
I was gonna get that one, I think.
Alright.
Maybe.
If you reload the window, you might get hints.
Everything mine didn't ship like for a week.
Let's see. Later. Yo, Donut, you knew the magic words. You got the program doing the basic thing it should have done earlier. You did it. You did know the magic special words. You did it. Isn't that great? Thanks, Donut. You're the best. Wow, what a hero. Thank you. What am I doing?
Give it one.
Is there a way to scale using nearest neighbor?
Don't say that's the pop of the game.
I don't care. Actually, I've decided. What am I going to do? Of course, you know the magic words of downloading the one extension responsible for doing all the stuff. But that is exactly what it was. Good old Clang D. That was it. That was the numbers. That was I need to type into that box. I was gonna make like damage and values and shit. I don't know if I'm gonna be bothered. My like evening's gone. It's suddenly 11. What happened? It was like 8 earlier. What have I done? I don't know. Did we make a damage system, like a health system somewhere? A health bar? You thought I'd remember it? Yeah. I mean, of all the stuff we talk about, Clang D is really what sticks at the top of my head. Sometimes I wake up and I think, oh shit, I enabled Clang D. And then I usually have, because I think about it so much. I always double check. It's quite a vital part of my daily life. Speaking of vital part of my daily life. Should I make a component for like having a health? I feel like I should. Because I might have like rocks and shit that aren't technically enemies. Or maybe rocks would just be enemies. Nah, health should be its own thing. Or is it in collision? No. Should weapon have a damage type? Bullet should have a damage type. Or should the weapon? The weapon should, because it's also got the shot interval. Clang D's nuts. Tom Bowser, you genius. You're a funny boy. Alright, I'm gonna have a struct called Health Bar. Health. Do I just make it a float? Because for enemies, I don't mind them like seeming to take 3 or 4 hits to break. Like in a bullet hell, you never notice, right? You're like, oh, I hold the button on them for about 3 seconds. You're not going to notice one bullet missing. But then again, on the player, it might have a specific lives system rather than health. But maybe that's fine, you know? Or maybe the player just has 1 health. Or 0.9 health. Does float? Maybe float's too inefficient. Is there a chance if I gave the player 1 health and they took 1 damage that they would live? Well, I guess I could just round down. But then that's stupid. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's bad apple. Yeah, let's make health a float. It makes multipliers easier. Let's have current health, max health. Can I do it like this? Does C allow this, at least? Hey, 5 foot. Surely C++ allows this much. Is it late? I guess it might be late compared to the usual times. It's 11 right now.
I mean, she was basically in the pit for the entire game.
Huh? Oh. That's what it's complaining about. Whoops.
Pinch in the snout.
How are you?
Pinch in the snout. I'll pinch in the snout.
Didn't really get why there's the Magica character in the artwork for this video, but whatever. Kind of weird. Like it's the Magica character like dressed up or cosplaying, I guess. How about you run? All right, good. Don't ever exist. Max health, current health, dope. And then I guess I can have a thing that clears up any enemy that has a health of less than or equal to like 0, but like if you truncate it to stop those silly little things where you're left with 0.1 health. So I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, health. I'm gonna have a template factory, spawn test enemy, and we're gonna have a fucking float. Oh wait, we're gonna have health actually. Health. How about that for size? Unused parameter health. Not for long. Add health. Entity. Health. I think that's how I'm doing this, isn't it? How am I doing add collision? How about this? Void. Add health. Entity. Health. This feels very boilerplatey. Can I not just have something generic? Like entity and struct. What?
When I see a patient booting up the PC,
Health.
add health.
Add health. It's that easy. You might have to enable format and save. I thought I had format and save on. I guess not. Well, it's not going to be in here. Oh, shit. No, I'm not going to do that. How about this? Settings? Preferences. No, okay, I'll manually fucking open the thing that is called settings. Format on save is on. It is on. You can add the header insert never to clanged arguments in VS Code without a space in the front. Yeah, it's alright, Mr. fucking Snarky. Clanged arguments. Add item. -- header. Insertion equals never. There you go. Please ask more questions, Bad Scout. Never stop. You should always ask questions. What is void? Great question. Void is, in this example, it means this doesn't return anything. If we had, for example, here, you see it says character animation at the start? This means that this chunk of code here will return a character animation. See? Return character animation. Whereas here, it says void, doesn't return anything. There's no return keyword. See? Here, return, and it returns a thing. Here, void, it just returns nothing. That's an example, right? Does that help? Hey, New Paris. Oh. Also, yes, the void, it saves some space. It's like return without returning. If void returns nothing, what does void... Ah, shit, you're right. Well. Hello, Late. Bad Scout, think about it this way, right? If you have a function that gets you something, you want it to return that thing, right? Get health. You want it to return health. If you have a function that sets something, like set health, who cares if it returns anything? Who cares? You could make it return the new health or whatever, but maybe you don't care. Maybe you just want to set the health to 0. So that's fine. You just make it so the function returns void and you never think about it again. Yeah, you're basically just saying throw whatever into the void, I don't care. Throw yourself into the void is what you're actually asking, yeah. Preferable to living. Yeah, there you go. Where the fuck have you gone? Let's give you fucking 50 health. How about that? How about that old bean? Oh, sorry, you need to use these old funny ones. I don't to include health, do I? Don't think so. Yeah, think about risk of rain. Yeah, there you go. Do I just do 50, maybe? Oh, okay. Oh god, these are a little annoying. What are they called? Placeholders. Clang the inlay hints. Turn that shit off. Ooh. One of them can have 50, the other one can have fucking 100. You can do dot health equals 50. Okay. This works as well though, doesn't it? Alright. Do I have collision detection where I'm printing collision non-stop into the console, right? For every entity, print collision. Alright. Donut the Viking chap. You're there. You're listening, right? Can you hear? You can hear me, right? How do I have an optional entity return from the fucking registry? If I want to look for every entity that might have a collision component but might not, do I add in a check here? Like, once I've got everything, I'm like, if registry dot, is it try get? Yeah. Wait, hang on. Auto. Am I using this anywhere actually? Is it this? Ah, here we go. Little inline boys. If auto inline health equals try to get health. So if the entity has health, I guess it may return a pointer instead of a reference, maybe null. Okay. I guess in this system right now, everything collides twice, right? So I can just check my entity, and I can say, we're checking my health colliding with a bullet. It's like I'm walking into a bullet, I guess. Maybe. Right? So if they're intersecting, I think this is fine. I know I can maybe combine these somehow, but maybe I have more checks for intersections here. So you say my health, current health, not .x. I guess I can just instantly kill them for now. Really, what I should do is try to get a weapon type and get damage, but for now I guess I also should have iFrames as well, like last hit. It doesn't even have to be iFrames, it could just be a timestamp for the time last hit, maybe. I can just check to see if it was like a second ago or something. That's fine, I think. Or I could say a time in the future from when it's okay to be hit. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to say you die instantly if you touch a bullet. That's fine. Where should I have my cleanup? Culling. No, maybe even culling, actually. Hang on. Culling was meant to be for stuff going outside the cull zone. Could I also have culling for stuff with low health? That seems like a cool way to reuse the system, doesn't it? For every... Maybe not. Kinda does feel like it, though. For every entity with a health bar, look for health. I'm just going to do this for now as like a test. If... Alright, check this shit out. Yeah, it should be separate. Separate one-way collision specifically for bullets. You reckon? If health.current health is less than or equal to 1.0f. Yeah, just less than 1. So this includes if the player has 1 health but they get hit for 1 and some floating point bullshit ends them with 0 point whatever. Let's just see. This should mean the enemies die the moment they touch a bullet somehow, maybe. Does this work? I actually don't remember. I'm just curious. What's going to happen? Is anything going to happen? Is it going to build? Of course not. What's up? This is obviously not the issue. Ah, here we go. Oops. Simple mistake. What was your suggestion, Donut? I guess I could check in a loop somewhere for every entity that's also a bullet. Right? Every bullet with a mask. I don't know. Is that all necessary? I guess it halves the number of checks. Alright. Hey look, it works. Oof. Great. Oh no. Alright. The proof of concept does indeed work. Isn't that amazing? Oof. Alright, cool. I don't mind leaving the cull thing in here. So we're going to detect a hit here. We might refactor this at some point, but just ignore for now. Float, iFrames. I'm just going to call it iFrames. We're all gamers. We know what an iframe is. Invulnerability frames. I'm just going to give everything at 1.0 by default. Nah, fucking 0.5 seconds. That's... Nah, 0.1 seconds, yeah, perfect. Nah, you know what? No one has a default iframe. How do I do date in C++? Do I just want to do like long, maybe? Time last hit is system.time.current millis. You added the capsule check to libdonut for this. That's poggers, dude. I was considering ending the stream 18 minutes ago, so maybe we'll do that next time. But now I'm just trying to do a proof of concept. What's the C++ time system? Is it like standard time now? Or something? How do I get the current clock time? I guess it doesn't have to be the current clock time. We can use the current, like, game tick, I guess. Ooh, what is the best way to do that? You probably want to use elapsed time. Yeah. It doesn't actually matter. Yeah, let's just do time last hit at 0 for now. That's fine. Health. I guess I should call it health bar or something. Let's just do tick info dot tick interval. Processed tick count. Just tick interval maybe. Delta time and keep a timer. I want it to be as lightweight as possible. Donut time would be perfect for this. Alright. I'll take your word on it. It's just a float. Where am I using a timer somewhere else? Cooldown. Timer float cooldown. Oh, I can just call it a timer, huh? Timer float, time... Oh, actually, I'm using a cooldown down here, aren't I? Whoops. Oh, you can just use a curly boy. Huh? God, it's so nice being able to control click on stuff, dude. Health. Dot. What was that character? Dot current health is equal to 50. Actually, it should be dot max health is equal to 50. Dot iFrames is equal to... The enemy can have an iframe of like 0.1, I guess. Missile can have a max health of 100, but they can hit... of 10, but they can only get hit every half a second. So this would take 5 seconds to kill. Oh, that's a good song. Dun, 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 dun. What's wrong? Okay. I guess the player doesn't have health right now. That could be problematic. Whatever, let's make them the health. What's up? Oh, whoops, entity health. I bet I don't even need to write the health stuff, right? Knew it. So smart. Whatever. Alright, how does cooldown work? Where are you? How the fuck does this work? Update a loop with a trigger that determines whether it's active or not. An inactive loop will continue counting to 0 but will not loop back to the interval time and will always return 0. Okay. I guess it's active means it loops around over and over and over and over again. Delta time is the current time, and interval is... Does this work? I guess interval could be the iframes? Right, maybe? What's the fuck? What the hell am I meant to do? Bullet captive fire. Hang on, where's weapon cooldown set? Where are you? Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Maybe it'll work if you do a full restart. I don't care. I'll do it next time. Getting quite late anyway. Alright, this is where the magic should happen then. How the fuck does timer work? Do I just start a new timer? That doesn't sound right. I don't remember how the timer quite works. Maybe I need to look for it. It doesn't seem to have much going on. What is this? I guess it's called time last hit. No wait, it's called cooldown. Where is cooldown being used? Oh, hang on. Wait, how does the trigger work? Update the loop with a trigger that determines if it's active or not. So is this that, I guess? Is this perfect? Would this be number of times the player would have been hit? So if the... Let's think about it. You think the general use would be to reset the timer to the iframe count whenever you get hit and do countdown every tick, which returns true if the player can be hit that tick. Well, this isn't just the player, this is the enemies too. They should have a iframe. It's anything with health can have iframes. It doesn't have to be a big iframe, like, you know, 100 milliseconds or whatever, but... Reset it. Time last hit dot reset. Start. Oh. Dude, this seems really bloody complicated. I think this is kind of stupid. Not like stupid, but I think it's kind of stupid. I think I just store a float. I think this needs to be complicated. Like, just float time last hit, alright? And then when they get hit, we set the time last hit to this. Look at this. Equals... Is there like a... I don't know... C++ current time millis. Was it like tick info dot... I don't know which one's tick count. Great, Donut. I'm glad it's the same machine code. Fantastic. The time between... No, it's not this. The time in seconds of ticks has been processed in the sign. Oh, this is seconds. Why so big? Hang on, why is tick time in seconds and not like millis? Why is it such a big interval? I guess I should just do tick count. No, that's stupid. The tick interval should be used as the delta time. Because it's a float, it makes sense to consistently use psi units. Alright, well... In which case then, I'm going to go with a whole whopping... let's just do this. I just want it to work for now, you know? And I don't see any reason to overcomplicate it. Standard... Actually, what is it? System... Clock. This seems so weird. There you go. Does this need to be a duration? The reason they use millis is because they used integers. Well, like, you know, they definitely overcomplicate it. Dude, I just want a number, alright? And when you get hit, you save that number, and the next time, to see if they should get hit, you see if the number is less than the iframes minus that number. That doesn't need to be more than that. I don't need a fucking clock for that to work. That's overcomplicating it. Guess it doesn't have to be a... Is it long? Why have I made it a float? It should be long. You can use 0 as the starting time and set the time to the iframe duration. You don't need the absolute time of day. Sorry, Donut, how in your magical library do I get the number of milliseconds since the game started? Because seconds is useless for an iframe. I can't have iframes at intervals of 1 second. Can I get millis? Or... You have a 60 frames a second. Should I do this in frames? Is frames? iframes like literally is how many frames? If the game tick is running at 60 or whatever, I don't remember. 20, I don't remember. Just divide seconds by 1,000. Sorry, that doesn't work. It just means then I get it going up 1,000, then 2,000, then 3,000, then 4,000. Am I missing something? Do seconds update more often than 1 second? I don't think we're thinking about this the same way. It's a float, you can get millis as a decimal. 15 milliseconds equals 0. Sorry, Donut. Your thing that goes up 1 second at a time doesn't go up 1 second at a time. Is that correct? Tick interval. Well, not tick interval. Process tick time. The number of time in seconds. Every second, do you not add 1 to this? If it's the number of time in seconds. How often do you increment this? It's in seconds, but it isn't the amount of seconds. You update this every frame. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. Okay, fine, that works then. That works. That works. No conversion from float to float. Awesome. Maybe you need a little .f in there? Oh, this is a timer still. Whoops. No, it's not. Oh, it's just broken. You're on times 1,000. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The header wasn't saved, yeah. If the registry, if they have health, and then we can do a little check in here. If I want, do you just access it with a dot in this? We're not setting, we're just checking. If the time last hit, plus health dot iframes is less than the tick info dot process time. Alright, what's wrong? Okay, you do actually have to use an arrow, even if it's just... Alright, fine. Hey, Starfield. First time you've caught one. You've caught us in an argument. How are you? You don't divide the number of millies you want by 1,000. Yeah, that works too. Alright. I think let's think about this for a second. So if you get hit, you lose 1 health for now. This can be set to a different value at some point. We say the time last hit is the current number of seconds, or current number of millis since the program started. And then the next loop, we're checking again. If the time last hit plus the iframes is less than the current seconds, it's faster to store it in seconds and convert your constants that you compare against from milliseconds to seconds. Well, I guess now that I know that it uses the what's the word? Sorry. The decimal numbers as millis. Like 0. You'll store times like 1.5 for 1.5 seconds. Or 1.001 for like a thousandth of a second. I don't see any reason to do this multiplication then. So that immediately saves us a little bit. Right? Current millis is not a thing that matters here. So we can use current seconds, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. You're good. You've just done some C multi-threading homework. You never use C++, so you can't be of any help. It'll be cool to learn from. We'll see how much you can learn. I don't know how much you'll pick up. That sounds cool though. C multi-threading. Are you at you're at uni then? What year? Yeah, if it only incremented 1 every second, it would be useless. That's what I thought. Second year. Oh, cool. Are you enjoying yourself? Are you doing computer science or something more specialized? For an OS class? Oh, that's sick. As in, are you writing an operating system? Or is it learning about the lower level parts of an operating system? Alright, this should work, right? I don't know about the iframes thing. This might not, but we'll see. We'll see. It should work. And you know what we could do? Although it's kind of stupid. I mean, it's a little stupid. We could add this check to the draw cycle and like draw them as half transparent. Or we could set a boolean here, like else weighting equals true or something, and then we could draw like a transparent thing. But for now, let's actually have a look at that. I'm curious. Again, just for testing purposes. So for every entity with a sprite and a transform. For every entity with a sprite, transform, collision, and movement input. Just out of curiosity, alright? Not saying this is how we'll finish it. For every... See if the entity has health. If the entity can be hit, so I guess we do this. We do, just auto ball is being during iframes. I'm kind of just curious. Is there an alpha component here? Hey. It's first OS class, so just learning about lower level stuff. You coded a scheduler, director, queue, working with semaphores, PT threads. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you're having fun. I never got an opportunity for that. That sounds like it'd be sick. Oh, I don't have a tick info in here. It's better to do the computation twice in modern computing than store extra memories. Yeah, but also I don't have tick info here. Does frame info have something similar I can use? It should, right? Elapsed time, maybe? Is that the same thing? Not delta time. Time in seconds since the start. Let's just use elapsed time. Why are you angry? It's set but not used. What other stuff do I have in here that I can use? Dot tint color. equals color. Hang on, am I using tint color somewhere else? Tint color, color.red. Does it work the way I think it does? I guess I don't need this. Color is like white mean no tint, basically. Is it multiplicative? I'm just kind of seeing. They aren't guaranteed to be in sync. Yeah, I can imagine that. Wait, hang on, sorry. Do I have to put it at the start like this? No? I'm sorry? Do I have to do this? Alright, sure. I think this should work, right? It's fun. Professors are trying to fail people, though, since apparently too many people passed last semester or something. You think 2/3 of failing? Oh my god. You enjoy coding in general. It's a good hobby. Until you get old and you decide that you probably should have just been a gardener. I'm kind of thinking that. Can't help but think that I've missed something. I've sort of rushed through this at the end here. I just really wanted to see stuff, you know? Curious. You know? I keep thinking I was going to finish 42 minutes ago. Hey, look! It totally works. God, the player has no bloody iFrames, huh? Oh, player died. I guess the game crashes when you die. I didn't have an ability for the player to die before, I guess. Dude, that's kind of sick, actually. Right? Oh god, the enemies have like 50 health, the player does not. Oh shit, I killed one. This is really smooth. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Oh, I did it. Nice, right? It's like a video game. Yeah, cool. Why does the enemy start off hurt? You see that in the left. Is it because the elapsed time is 0? Hang on. Hang on. Time last hit. Let's set this to like -1, alright? Well, minus like bloody infinity, like who cares? That should fix that, I reckon. Where am I deciding these iframes? 0.1. Let's make the player have iframes of 0.5. And the enemies can have iframes also of like... If I give one of them iframes of 10, they should basically be like unhittable, right? If it's working the way I think it is. It's cool, isn't it? Okay, the player is definitely getting hit more than they should. Okay, oh, hang on, actually, maybe the iframe thing is working. Hang on. This enemy has... Maybe it's not 10 seconds. How much code is the total base? It's not that big. Here's the files, if you want to skim the screen and run it through an AI programmer. A lot of it's duplicated patterns. It's starting to look pretty impressive though, right? Look at all these different systems we've got. Even if they don't really do much. They do something. It's better than nothing. There you go. Yeah. It looks cool. It does look cool. Yeah. It's a cool game. I don't know why the iframe thing isn't quite working. Hey, Zephyr. It's fine now, actually. Earlier it was a bit frustrating, but right now, doing just fine, thank you. How are you? I think the iframes needs to be way higher, because it's... I mean, maybe we just try, like, iframes for the player to be, like, 50. And for this enemy it can be 10, this enemy it can be 100. Maybe. What's the best liquor you've tasted that's Irish? Is Bailey's Irish? I like Bailey's. You're doing alright. You started a new job and you're picking up learning Java. Ooh, you're enjoying yourself. That's cool. I like Java. Well, I like Kotlin. I used to like Java a lot. What's up? You need a dot, don't you? Yeah, classic. They love dots. Give me chocolate Bailey's, Bad Scout. How does it feel like to be on the payroll? What are you complaining about? Oh, it's a funny dot, isn't it? There you go. You too. Just like me, for real, for real. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. You had an Irish whiskey a while back that was really good for the price. Don't remember the name. If you remember, let me know. I haven't had whiskey in a while. Java's interesting, you're excited. There's a lot to learn. Okay, the iframes do work, but the number just needs to be big. I guess it wasn't big enough before. How many iframes do you have? It's actually seconds. I think it's like 10 seconds and 50 seconds and 100 seconds. I guess that's fine then. So the player can have 1 second, you have 2 seconds of iframes. The enemies can have iframes of 1 second and 2 seconds. How about that? See what that looks like. This is fun, isn't it? Tweaking, like just seeing stuff work. I kind of like using yellow, red, sorry, for flashing. I hate, like, Isaac, where if enemies are taking damage, they flash white. Kind of hurts my eyes. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Making stuff and seeing it working is fun. Yeah, because I felt like today we were making really slow progress, but now... maybe things are fine. Yeah, that's definitely, like, 2-ish seconds. 1 elephant, 2. Yeah. That's definitely about a second. That's cool. Best part programming, absolutely. Because I've made progress today, you know? Thank you to low-hanging fruit. This reminds me a lot of like the Zelda games I used to make. I'd always make the player or the enemy flash red when they took damage, so it's kind of nostalgic. I think it even uses the same multiplicative algorithm, so it's probably the same. It's cool. Anyway, I think that's a good point to end it, right? Do you do the art? Yeah, I've done loads of pixel art. Right now the bullets and stuff are just placeholders I made about an hour ago, because I've lost the palette that I made. I need to find that. You can have a look at the previous project, WouHou. I'm sure there's a link to it somewhere. If you go on my second YouTube channel, you can just scroll down for a bit and find Project WouHou. There might be a playlist, and you can look at like the most recent video from a few years ago. We had like loads of enemy types, we did loads of art and stuff. I don't have it on this computer though. This is mostly placeholder for now, although the character here might not be that placeholder. She might be more permanent. The sprites here are like the main character from the last game, but squished down. You want to make a retro game with some Zelda inspiration? Yes, you should. That's a great idea. Recommend it. Alright, anyway, I'm going to head off for now. Thanks everyone for popping in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Sorry that it was about 3 hours of me complaining, but what were you expecting? I'll be back probably tomorrow. Let's see how we're feeling. I want to play Osu. See if I'm up for it. If not, maybe it'll be Minecraft or something. And I recorded a Minecraft video today, so I'll try and edit it and get it done tomorrow, maybe. You're worried about it getting out of sync. You could convert it to be relative to 0 by setting time equals iFrames and then doing time minus equal tickinfo.tick interval and checking. Okay, can you copy and paste that message to me, please? And then pop it on Discord and I'll check next time. Because I'm going to stop now. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Thanks for hanging out. Good progress today. Smile. Bye-bye. 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 Good night.